In a previous tutorial, I showed you how to create this heart shape only using one HTML tag with CSS. In this tutorial, we're going to take this heart and we're going to add some animation on top of it to create a pulse heart effect, like this. Alright, let's see how we can do it. Alright, here we have the heart we created last time. Now let's add a bit of animation on top of it. We're going to create an animation, and the animation needs a couple of things. It needs an animation name, let's call it pulse. It needs the time duration, in our case let's put 1 second. It needs the animation timing function, and let's leave it linear for now. We're going to change this later to see how it will affect the result. And also we can set how many times we want this animation to run. By default it will only run once, but in our case we want the pulsing animation to be infinite, so we can say infinite, like that. Alright, let me make more room here, and now we need to create the keyframes. So keyframes, we need to give it the same name as we have here. Basically here in the keyframes we can tell how the animation should look at different point in times. This goes from 0% up to 100%. Or you can use something like from, so this will be basically 0% to. So we're starting here and we end up here. In our case, because the animation is just a little bit more complex, we're going to use the percentages. So let me change this. At 0%, we want to have a transform. So basically what we want to do with the heart is to change the scale property. We want it to shrink and grow, right? And we want to adjust the shrinking and growing on different points in our animation duration. We haven't set a scale to our transform. So let's say here, by default, we're going to have a scale of 1. And this will also go here at 0%, just so it will be the same. Although this kind of overrides the property we set here. Alright, now at 10%, we want it to grow just a little bit. So let's copy this. You're going to see that we're pretty much just copying this property and changing the scale. Oops, I messed it up, I said purple. Probably you saw and you were screaming at your screen. Alright, yeah, look at that. So it kind of grows now. So from 0% when it's scale 1, it goes to scale 1.1 when it reaches 10%. And then it slowly shrinks back to the original. Alright, now at 20%, we want to take this again and we want to shrink it a bit. To give it that, we called it in the stream the boom boom effect. Let's see. Alright, look at that. It kind of looks already pretty good. But we're going to have more steps. So we're going to have 30%. You know what? Let me actually copy this because it's pretty much just changing the scale property. Alright. We're growing once, then we're shrinking, then we're growing even more, shrinking back, growing just a little bit, shrinking back, and then at 70% we want kind of to get to 1. This gives it the animation. You can see that we went from 0%, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Feel free to use whatever percentages you want. This is what we found in the live stream that kind of did this kind of animation. Yeah, so as you can see, it's pretty simple. You just set the steps and what you want the output to be at those steps. Alright, this is it for this tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions. If you like this tutorial, give it a like, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!